his people were in all his land, who were in all the regions round about, which was bordering even to the sea on the east and on the west, which was divided from the land of Zarahemla by a narrow strip of wilderness, which ran from the sea east even to the sea west, and round about on the borders of the seashore.
Aye, aye.
And the borders of the wilderness, which is on the north, by the land, not city, land of Zarahemla, through the borders of Manti, by the head of the river Sidon, running from the east toward the west. And thus were the Lamanites and the Nephites divided.
What was the, where is that at?
I don't know. Alma 22:27. Now, brothers and sisters, if you put the Book of Mormon in Central America, almost every scholar and historian agrees on at least one physical landmark, and you're looking at it. Carlos will tell you off in the distance there's a narrow range of mountains called the Sierra de los Minas. It's the mountain of the mines, as in mining, you know. And that is a narrow strip of it. Most of the mountain ranges in Central America run north and south. That range is very narrow, like 27. Most of the mountain ranges here in Central America run on a north-south axis. This one out here, Sierra de los Minas, runs on an east-west axis. It's about 27 kilometers wide north to south, and I think about 120 kilometers east to west. And it runs basically from the East Sea, the Caribbean, to the Pacific. It is the natural border in this area. It's called in the scriptures the narrow strip of wilderness. Now, for those of you that, and you'll need to go back and look it up, but for those of you that want your perspective, here it is. Lamanite lands are on the other side of that. That's the land southward. Nephite lands are the land, that's the land of Nephi down there. The land of Zarahemla is northward up here. The river Sidon headed up in the mountains over towards Guatemala City. And way up north was the land of desolation, or the land of the Jaredites. So it goes land of Nephi, Lamanites on the other side of that mountain range. Land of Nephites here, north of there, and then farther up, there's a narrow neck of land, which no one can agree where that's at. A narrow neck of land farther up, beyond which were the Jaredites. So again, you look off in the distance there, you can barely see it. The Sierra de los Minas is the mountain of the mines, because that is the principal source, now speaking historically, that is the principal source of jade, jadeite, and nephrite. So that's where the Olmecs, the Mayans, it's in those mountains where they principally mined for jade, which became their most valuable resource, and they brought it north. Any questions?
Scripture reference again?
Alma 22:27 and Alma 50:13, I think.
Thank you.
All righty? Okay, now don't cross over, but let's get on.